Hello, good evening, and welcome to Thingamajig's Racing Channel. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, back once again with the Gran Turismo Oldies and their Manufacturers' Cup. We're showcasing each league as we go along, taking it alternatively per round, and we are back again with the GT3 guys, the League 3. Excuse me. So, yes, to see how they're getting on. We're at Le Mans, and it's an endurance race, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the Group 3 cars. We're going for 50 minutes, and we are here for a good time and a long time. So sit back, enjoy. We'll have a look at the grid. I do apologise. I've got no information. They've finished this championship. It seems like ages ago. I didn't even know I'd fallen behind this far. And there is a round 10 apparently, but I can't find it in the replays. So it might not exist. We'll see. We might not be finishing off with a big bang at the with the round with the League One guys. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still looking. Still looking into it. But for today, ladies and gentlemen, we're at Le Mans. We're with the GTO gang. And, yeah, this is their round 9. They've qualified here. And let's have a look how the grid is looking. God damn it. On pole, wrong way. Somewhere around here. On pole then, ladies and gentlemen, it is the pug of Old Dude. Old Dude is the man who has placed it in pole position here at such a prestigious and historic track. Spawny Racer is in the chat saying, afternoon, bud. Looking forward to the stream. Well, thank you very much. Welcome on board. Choo-choo. We are in France for a big race, no? Then in second place, ladies and gentlemen, it's Risky. Now, I have had a secret look down the... Well, I had to take the names, didn't I, for the grid. How do you think I know who's where? It's not like I've got some sort of amazing telecommunication thing. It's, yeah, I have to look at the grid first to write down the names. And look at this. And I've got to say, we've got some special liveries here. They have come, their game is high. The game is good. Clutch, some would say, these liveries. So, yeah, Risky in second place. Also in a pug. The French car seems to be doing okay around this track, you know? So, yeah, we've got a bit of a joker PUG here. Looks fantastic. Let's get a bit high. So we always let's get high. If anyone says, do you want to get high? You just say, yeah, not kiddies. But for the GT Oldies, you get to a point in life where it doesn't matter anymore, okay? You're closer to the end than you are the beginning. So if you're close to the beginning, say no to drugs, kids. It's not good for you. If you're close to the end, always say yes to drugs, guys. Because what the hell? What are you missing out on? A couple of days extra? Of some Eastern European poor lady in a minimum paid job paid to wipe your butt in an old people's home. Who wants that? Take whatever you can. Right then, so pugs galore up at front with Risky and Old Dude. In third, we've got Raven. Look at this. How did he know that was my favourite film? Eh? How did he know? But yeah, in the Alfa Romeo, then we've got Raven in a lovely Deadpool versus Wolverine split livery. Wowzers, I'm on board. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here we've got a Renault, and I think we've had a name change from MGF to Mama Gonna Fudge You. I think now it's now called Monoglut Fudge. The Monoglut Fudge is here in fourth place in the Renault. So three French and one Italian in the manufacturers here. And then we have the Germans coming in here with the Bertmer with oil pressure in fifth. And it never occurred to me, ladies and gentlemen, it occurred to me today whilst driving along with my wife alongside me, because she unfortunately does have to listen to some of these streams. Obviously, the house, the street, even the neighbours have said that they can hear me. they're okay. They didn't moan, they didn't groan. They're all right with it. I don't know why. But yes, my wife is always like something about, you know, I make funny names up for things and stuff like that. And obviously the b, m, w. And she's like, why b, m, w? I don't understand the funniness about b, m, w. And I was like, well, you've got to keep it simple because of the drivers. They're not too bright. And that's not, you know, nothing on oil pressure here. He's driving a pretend one, but I just mean the real ones out in the road. When you're around, you know, they're simple folk in BMWs. I'm afraid they don't know how to use indicators. It's very simple. It even goes the way you're turning. It's like just before you turn the wheel, you can just sort of like sweep your hand over that stick and let the rest of the world know which way you want to go. They can't do that. They're not too bright. That's what I put it down to. Why would they not use it? It's the most simplest little thing to use. And sometimes you're coming up, you're driving along or on a roundabout, and then these guys, they're not good at their sizes. They're not sure of how big a size is because they pull out right in front of you or they pull over right in front of you. And all I can think of is they're simple folk. So I try and keep it easy so they know what they're driving. B, m, w. So there you go. That's why it's b, m, w. It's so they know. And saying retard, it takes too long. B, m, w is quicker. Okay. I used to have a BMW, okay? I loved my BMW. It's a joke. It's just a stereotype, ladies and gentlemen. So, in fifth place, it's oil pressure in the b, m, w. Jeremy. I'm not even really that funny, guys, honestly. In sixth place, learner driver in the... I took my glasses off. That's how simple I am. It's learner driver. He's in the Alfa Romeo. And looking absolutely spot on, isn't it? That's just lovely. He's gone to town with the fader, and it works. It has worked. The way that just sort of fades into the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. Good job done from learner driver. Then in seventh place, we have RPD Racer in a Ferrari. And it is a very, very European affair up here at the front end of this grid in this Manufacturers' Championship. Interesting. So that's the Ferrari of RPD Racer. We are right on track, aren't we? He hasn't got his name on. Who was... He hasn't got a name on. Oil pressure, RPD. Hang on. So oil pressure, that's learner driver. That's learner driver. That's RPD Racer. That's what I said, wasn't it? And then I said we're down to Old Fruit. Old Fruit in a Toyota. Old Fruit. Old Fruit, eh? You'll see when I put the menu back up what I'm trying to get out with the name. It's Fruit, okay? I think it's meant to be like fart. Maybe I should just say it's old. But yeah, they are in the Toyota, raring to go. In ninth, it's the Dubs. Oh, I've got carried away. Yeah, it's Dubsy. Dubsy in a Porsche. And it's a fossil of a Rex, which is really cool because oh wow, the spine looks awesome. In another league that I cover, there's it's the tail, not the spine, sorry. In another league that I cover, there is someone driving a Porsche with a green Rexy on it. So that I like it. I like the contrast. Sometimes things just spill over into each other and it really works out nicely. So that's Dubs then in ninth in the Porsche. In 10th, it's the Hornblower, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the Alfa Romeo, looking rather dapper, one would say. You could say that's dapper. It works, doesn't it? That is nice. Some lovely liveries here, ladies and gentlemen. Very pretty indeed. In 11th, then, we have Stretchy in the Shag. And that is a fine-looking piece of machinery as well. They do bring their game, these guys do. Well, most of these leagues that I cover, they all show up with some absolutely stunning liveries. It has to be said. So that's Stretchy in the shag in 11th. And Motto here, Moto, M-O-T-O, Motto, I'm going to say, is in the Genesai Hyundai in 12th place, also looking exceedingly pretty. Now, I'm sure I probably should have taken a note of their tyres, which I did not do. I can't ever remember everything. We'll do it now. So, yeah, get rid of that. The dude of old is starting on the softs. Risky starting on the mediums. We've got Raven starting on the softs. We got Monoglut Fudge going to start on the mediums. Oil Pressure is starting on the mediums. We've got Learner Driver starting on the softs. RPD Racer starting on the mediums. Old Fruit is starting on the mediums, as Dubs starting on the mediums. We've got Hornblower starting on the mediums. Stretchy on the softs. And Motto starting on the medium. So a nice mix, a interesting mix. It's a standing start, ladies and gentlemen. 50 minutes of racing around your favourite track, Le Mans. Are you ready? Let's go. It's been long enough. Oh, the Toyota crawling in the background. He's going to take a bit of a penalty there, getting off the line, which means he's going to get in everybody else's way. It's a real bad design by the game. 3 wide for second place, ladies and gentlemen, between Raven, Monoglut, and Risky. Risky on the inside now. It's Raven on the inside, and now it's Glutton in the inside. And my word, did we have a little bit of a tussle there right at the very beginning. Interesting. Old dude managed to just absolutely briskly get away there on the soft tyres. Mono on the mediums there, with Raven in third now on the softs. Raven will be waiting for those tyres to warm up nicely, and he's going to be on the attack with RPD Racer. Where did he come from? He's up ahead of the Risky, so Risky losing out a lot there on those medium tyres, and RPD Racer is also on those medium tyres. Oil Pressure is in sixth in the and he's going for it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have another 3 wide moment. Oh my words, how many 3 wide moments can you take in your life? Brilliant. Oil Pressure then gets himself up to fourth there, with the RPD Racer down in fifth, and Risky losing out again, but the Pug sounding absolutely beefy. And there we've got Stretchy around and about as they go through the first chicane. Learner Driver in eighth, and RPD Racer missing the chicane altogether, with Motto now up and into ninth place. Hornblower in 10th. We've got Old Fruits in 11th, who had a bit of a jump at the start, and Dubsy facing the wrong way and hitting the car, breaking something. Poor old Dubs, not working out for him. Mono gonna fudge you is up there. Monoglut Fudge is leading the way. That is an absolute epic start from the Renault, as Raven sets chase in the 4C, 3C, could be anything. It's an Alfa Romeo. Old dude there in third has got movement here. Oil Pressure, RPD Racer, someone's dropping. I think they've made a mistake, have they? No, it just looked like someone was moving around. It's Risky, isn't it? And Risky's picked up a penalty as well. No, Risky was sixth. RPD Racer, surprised he's not got a penalty when he got across that corner. Oil Pressure in the Bertma were, though, fighting for the fourth place. It's side by side for the Ferrari, and the Ferrari just about giving the Beamer enough space to survive but not to overtake. And RPD Racer then claims that fourth place as Learner Driver sneaks through, and Oil Pressure slipping back in the Bertma were. Risky makes his way through as well, but Risky has a penalty. Motto just hanging around behind. Now he's right there in the situation. Motto making a move on the Bertma were as we speak. Monoglut Fudge is leading as Raven sets chase, but we are watching this battle down here for 7th and 8th between the Bertma were and the High and Dry. But no, Stretchy in the shag, ladies and gentlemen, and he sent it up the inside of Motto. I'm sure he did, didn't he? And Motto then losing out a position there as Hornblower is trying to get involved as well. Oh no, Stretchy's had a spin, he's had a moment, he's had a blip, which is good for the Dubs. because the Dubs wants a Bud to race. Mono Glut Fudge at the moment in the Renault being caught by Raven. Raven closing in, ladies and gentlemen. We've only had 3 minutes of racing and it's too exciting already. Calm yourself. So Raven then hunting himself down a Mono Glut Fudge as he hunts himself a position. First place is what he's looking for in the Alpha. Old Dude in the pug there is in third place. Now the tyres. Mono Glut Fudge doing fantastically because he's on the medium tyres, the slower tyre out there in front of Raven and Old Dude, whom both are on the soft tyre. Then we've got Learner Driver on the soft tyre there in fourth place. Also in an Alfa Romeo. RPD Racer in the Ferrari, the lone Ferrari on those medium tyres in fifth, picking up a penalty because they're a naughty boy. Oil Pressure on the medium tyres in the Burtmer were ahead of Risky, who's in seventh on the pug, isn't it? It's probably an Alpha. It's either an Alpha or a pug. It's a pug, I think. Oh, and it's RPD Racer really struggling to get that Ferrari slowed down for the corners. I'm sure that's the second corner I've seen him miss, as now he's got a penalty and Oil Pressure will be applying exactly that, some pressure with a lubricant of oil. Risky then in seventh. Risky doing so well in qualifying, but hey, who knows? Is he driving to a Delta? Is he being smart? Is he trying to make the fuel last? It's a tough track to try and fuel save here with two, well, it is initially two long straights with just a few splatterings of corners. Hornblower then up into ninth in the Alpha, being chased by Old Furt, who had a shocking start. He just got a little excited. Stretchy in 11th, who had that spin but has been able to maintain ahead of the Porsche. Raven leads, my word, my goodness. Mono Glut Fudge slipping down. We saw Raven closing in, but Raven's now got a penalty and is going to be back in Mono Glut Fudge's thoughts. Learner Driver, though, seems to be getting a bit of a tow from the Renault and is closing in. These might be the medium tyres starting to take effect. These soft tyres might be now absolutely juicy-loosey and ready to move. And yes, so there we see Learner Driver getting the tow. That was the tow, nothing to do with the tyres there for Learner Driver, but now in the corners it's hard for Mono Glut Fudge to come back at them. Old Dude closing in as well in his pug on soft tyres, and now I think Mono really is starting to feel what those medium tyres are all about. And we have RPD Racer there carrying a bit of a penalty. He's on those medium tyres, and Risky, oh no, Risky's got other things on his mind. He's not racing RPD Racer, he's got Oil Pressure all up and about his busyness, and Oil Pressure is the one looking to make the moves. So Risky under threat, and he's picked up a penalty as well in the pug, as the BMW driver Oil Pressure is feeling quite good about himself right now. Moto 1 is in 8th place in the high and dry, and he's done an absolutely superb job from the back of the grid to make his way up, and he's on those medium tyres, so he should be able to go a little longer than the other guys. And now he's in the action. He's got past the BMW. He's been chasing Oil Pressure for quite a while now, and now he has made the moves. He's made the moves like Jagger, and he's got through. He's done the Motto Shuffle and made his way up past Oil Pressure, who now is getting attacked by the Hornblower. And Oil Pressure is just, he's just being had a go at by everyone. Someone paying a penalty there. Is it Risky? That's some penalty. But he's got off the racing line, and he's been overtaken by Motto and Oil Pressure, and he tucks back in for a tow behind Oil Pressure. So Risky getting hit hard in this race from near the top. Where did he qualify? Second on the grid, ladies and gentlemen, and it has gone nothing but wrong since the start. Hornblower doing a superb job there in ninth, keeping Old Fart behind him so far. Stretchy in 11th had that spin, and the Dubs chasing him down, who had a spin also. Learner Driver leads ahead of Mono Glut Fudge. That means he's got past the Old Dude. And Raven was up there as well. So some shuffling around here at the top, at the pointy end of this pack, as Learner Driver picks himself up a penalty, and Mono Glutfudge is going to be enjoying that one. Old Dude just not far behind. As I empty my hot brew. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the way forward. Oh, I feel revitalized. So Learner Driver then, half a second penalty carrying there against the Mono. And Mono on those medium tyres, he's going to be going a little longer into this race, but at the moment, tyre wear not a huge problem for these guys. Not a big issue. Old Dude in third. We've got Raven in fourth. We've got RPD Racer in the Ferrari, looking absolutely classical in that Agip livery. I like it. I really am on board, but he's lost some time to those guys ahead of him. And Motto up to sixth, ladies and gentlemen. Motto up to sixth place so far from 12th, and that is a rise like no other. Oil pressure chasing him down, risky, losing out the most from second on the grid, down into 8th and carrying a penalty as Hornblower comes in. And Hornblower is fancying a piece of this action, but he's gone a little. I don't know if you get a penalty for going out there. I think it's the other side of the road you get a penalty for. And it seems okay. Nothing's popped up yet. So Hornblower, he was definitely over the white lines there, but it was okay. I don't think there was any gain anyway. There's hardly ever any gain when they do get penalties anyway. Turn them off. They're broken. They don't work. These are your friends. You race with them every week. Trust them not to go over the lines. Dubs in 12th. Learner Driver with a penalty. See, it's just a lot. Raven in second. So Raven, I've got to stay with these guys. Old Dude's picked up a 1 second penalty. That's a heft. That is a hefty old penalty. The Old Dude has picked himself up there, and Learner Driver with a half a second penalty. He's going to be a worry for Raven. Mono, absolutely, but he's on those medium tyres, remember, the slower tyre, and that could be causing his ailments right now. So, Mono Glutfudge was leading this race after an amazing start. He's on the medium tyre, fighting the 3 ahead of him that are all on softs, but 2 of the 3 are carrying a bit of a penalty. Old Dude and Raven duking it out at the moment for that second place. Old Dude goes ahead under the braking ahead of Raven now, and Raven looking like he's falling back to the Mono. Mono looking to get a move up the inside, under braking, but Raven just about holding on. He's got a little wide there, but I think he kept a wheel just about on the rumble strip, which is safe. There is Old Dude. He's paid that 1 second penalty, and that's where it hurts. Learner Driver's paid his half a second penalty, and Mono is up and into second, with Raven now coming at him in second, and the Alfa Romeo just trying to cut across the bow of the Renault, and Raven then in second place against the Mono. And these guys are absolutely destroying their tyres. Learner Driver is out there. He's getting fastest laps. He is loving life at the moment. No worries, no stress. Easy come, man, he's saying. Raven in second with the Mono Glutfudge in third. Old Dude chasing them down. We've got a tight top 4 here, ladies and gentlemen. Sean in the chat saying, good morning, everyone. Well, hello. How are you? Hope you're well, man. So Learner Driver out there in the lead at the moment with Raven in second. We've got the Mono Glutfudge in third place with Old Dude in fourth. We got RPD Racer in fifth with Motto in sixth. Motto and Oil Pressure still fighting it out. Delicious, ladies and gentlemen. Motto and Oil Pressure side by side coming up to the first-ish, second-ish corner. If you count the first corner as you just absolutely keep your foot in all the way around, that's the first corner you have to brake at, shall we say. And oil pressure and Motto then duking it out, but Motto just slightly ahead. The high and dries brakes so a little bit better than the Burtmer was. 5th place then for RPD Racer with Old Dude in 4th. Old Dude getting a nice toe from Mono and making a move, and he's going to pick up a toe from Raven, and Raven's got himself a penalty, and Learner Driver is slam dunking this one, ladies and gentlemen. He is leaving them behind. He's binning it. So Raven then, whoa, Old Dude and Mono side by side, but Old Dude just about gets his nose ahead. And now hunts himself. Well, he was already ahead, wasn't he? I thought he was going on the attack of Raven there, but not quite. So Raven, with that penalty, is going to find himself in close company. Well, I think he's going to find himself in close company by the end of this straight before we get to the second chicane, as Old Dude looks to fancy himself up the inside. Very heavy braking, very fast arriving cars there, and everyone survives. No tears, nothing serious, don't worry. Mono Glut Fudge then hunting them down, but he's on those medium tyres. He's hoping these guys are ripping tyres apart with all of this racing, but they're not. The soft tyre seems to be holding well. Raven and Old Dude, I'm just waiting for Raven to pay that penalty. How is it going down here? We got RPD Racer is in a lovely pocket of nothingness. He has no worries so far, but Motto and Oil Pressure are not that far behind if he makes a mistake. Risky still questioning why he's down in 8th from qualifying in 2nd. It's crazy, he thinks. Oh gosh, deep for everyone. And RPD Racer, we're going to have to see the beginning of that, because I think RPD Racer had an off. Then Motto kind of followed him, so did Oil Pressure and Risky. A lot of sympathetic drivers out there. RPD Racer, obviously popular, has been placed back on track, which slows the whole situation down even more. But yeah, I think there was a lot of people going off in sympathy for RPD Racer there. He must be popular. Learner Driver's paid his penalty. Raven, he must have paid his penalty and picked another one up. Old Dude is now up to 3rd with Mono in 4th. We've got Motto picking up a half a second penalty with that mistake. He was slow anyway. This is why I say the penalty system's broken. It's broken. Turn it off. So Motto in 5th. Risky also with a penalty for having an off, and the pressure of Oil did not. And RPD Racer getting a pressure penalty for having a spin. Shocking. So RPD Racer then down in 9th. His job's going to be very difficult from now on. He's got Old Fart chasing him in the Supra, with the Dubs now ahead of Stretchy. Stretchy having even more of a nightmare. As Learner Driver, no nightmare here, sir. I am stretching my legs. I am going for a drive. Old Dude chasing him down. Old Dude, yeah, well, still nothing. Still really, I mean, the mediums are a lot more together than the soft tyre, but the soft tyre isn't falling to pieces. Ridiculously. I think this is I think this could possibly be a one stop here for these guys. 1 second penalty for Old Dude. He must have really upset one. Who did you slap around the face? Whose porridge did you pee in? So Mono closing in on the Pug at the moment for 2nd place. And he's going to be going out there. He's going longer, remember, on those medium tyres, although the fuel is pretty much what's going to dictate this. I think the mediums will be fine. The softs don't seem to be tearing themselves apart too badly. I mean, like I said, it's 2 straights with a couple of little corners splattered in this track. Learner Driver, comfortable at the moment in the lead. Stretchy's come into the pits. Dubs continues on with Oil Pressure now behind. Oh no, Oil Pressure, it's getting worse for him as Old Fart gets through and up ahead in the Toyota. Risky is in 8th, and RPD Racer, how has he ended up still ahead of those guys? He had an absolute nightmare, but he was up there in 5th, wasn't he, I think? Yes. Motto has been a naughty boy. He's picked up a penalty. Hornblower, have we lost someone? Oh, movement up here, ladies and gentlemen, side by side. Ooh, and Mono then gets up to third, putting Raven down to fourth. Raven picking up a penalty. Old Dude with a whopping 1 second penalty. And Learner Driver just staying out of trouble, enjoying a little bit of fresh air. Clean, fresh air. It's nothing better. No toes for him though, as well, he's got 10 toes, obviously in reality, but T-O-W, not T-O-E. Toe as in towing. Oh, you American. Maybe that's why the Americans call it slipstream. No slip for him. Old Dude ready to pay a penalty as Mono in third. Raven closing in. He's got a penalty as well though. Motto doing a superb job, but he's been a very naughty boy. And Hornblower doing extremely well here, up to sixth, keeping his nose clean, keeping out of trouble, and letting others around him lose their heads, whilst he remains calm and poised. RPD Racer having a spin, putting himself down into seventh, but he's got some pace on board, and he's coming back stronger in the Ferrari. Hey, Throb in the chat saying good evening, sir. Why, hello to you, my good friend. I should be having a jacket spud for dinner tonight. I'll get in there before you tell me what you're eating, and then maybe you should think about it. If it's so much better than a jacket spud, maybe don't tell me what you've ordered. He eats well, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he eats well. He eats some really nice food. So, Learner Driver leading, but it does look like they're catching him up. Learner Driver doing a 4:07.1 last time around, with Mono doing a 4:07.7. Old Dude a 4:06.7, but I think he's just had to pay a huge penalty there, as Raven paid a smaller penalty. And now these two get to fight each other for the final podium position, as Mono gets himself through up to second and heading on, with Learner Driver out there in the lead. Then we've got Motto in fifth, with RPD Racer in sixth. We've got the Hornblower in seventh, Risky in eighth, Old Fart in ninth, sorry. And Oil Pressure, the Burtmer not working at this point in the race. Don't know if it's a bit lighter, if there is I mean, while it's lighter, it's not as much fun to drive. Maybe it's a better car when heavier. And Vodkorov saying he hasn't decided yet. Dude, it's 5 p.m. I suppose that is too early. I mean, usually we're doing these streams about 8. You'll be there for... It's all streams, Vodkorov. Don't try and follow this, because I've got 5 streams to do. It's been a hectic weekend. I didn't have time at all on the Friday, except for the one live one that I do on a Friday. I usually like to try and get another stream in on top of that, but I just wasn't able to. So Friday was shot. Saturday got shot because of reasons. Oh, I went to see Christmas lights getting turned on, and I didn't do it early enough. I didn't do a stream earlier. Oh yeah, because the qualifying F1 got in the way, and then going to see Christmas lights, so I only did the live one Saturday night, and then today with watching Formula One and going out to Tesco to do the week shop. I haven't got a lot of time now, so we are just knuckling down. We're bearing down. We're biting on the wood, and we're bearing down on it and trying to get as many of these streams done as we can. And Can Do in the chat saying good day everyone, and Throb saying I would sooner watch this than the fix that is F1. Oh dang it, yes, I haven't mentioned it, man. I did see something funny though. It's Mohammed who runs it. He's like, it was him going absolutely loony over Lando swearing on live TV, and he said kick him out of the race. I don't care, find a reason, kick him out of the race, and kick his teammate out of the race as well. And the bloke's like said, well, why his teammate? He went, because of papaya rules. So the real reason, I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, it's too late now, and it's been over 12 hours since the race. If it's, that's the thing. When did Channel 4 put their highlights on? I shouldn't say too much. Everyone must know. Oh, damn. See, I wasn't mentioning it because I wasn't sure. I don't want to ruin it for people. Sorry, gang. No one's been disqualified. Don't worry. It's worth a watch. It's a great race. It doesn't matter what happened afterwards. Lando swears on the podium. It's brilliant. Not on the podium, but on the... And man, I tell you what, as much as I enjoyed the race, the car they rode around to the podium in, I got a kick out of. I absolutely loved it. I wish the sound wasn't linked well. It was out of sync. I would have liked to hear what they were saying because I couldn't concentrate very well. But yeah, sorry, gang. No, I did nothing. Watch F1, Channel 4's F1 or whenever it's on. There's no spoilers here. I kind of knew anyway before I watched the race. I kind of got a hint that something had kicked off. It didn't take away my enjoyment of the race, no less. Anyway, but yeah, God damn you, Throb. I wasn't even going to mention that. I forgot about spoilers and not ruining things for people. I've done so well for 23 minutes. It's already been on Channel 4. Okay then. Hashtag spoiler free, lol, says Deacon Do. No, I know. Yeah, well, apparently it's already been on Channel 4, so... Yeah. Yeah, they got kicked out for Lando swearing. So Mono leads the way with learner driver in second. I mean, yeah, if you're a Lando fan... Well, if you're a Lando fan, he's still 24 points in the lead. It's still a healthy lead to go into the last three races with. Oh, fuel's getting low on some of these guys now. I'd still rather be Lando than Piastri. Let's just put it that way. But it has put Max. It has put the cat in amongst the pigeons. It has put the predator in amongst the prey. Learner Driver's had a rough one into the pit lane there, lost a lot of time as Raven arrives as well. Mono stays out on his medium tyres, and these guys have really burnt through the fuel. Old Dude's coming in anyway because of the tyre, his tyres are gone. Motto's come in because of his fuel. RPD Racer, he's come in just because everyone else is. He thinks, why not? Maybe he just thinks it's that time. And Risky is through. Risky's through. He's on the medium tyres. Sorry, I've got to keep track of things. 25 minutes into the race, ladies and gentlemen, which is around about halfway. Mono is doing fantastic on his medium tyres and looking after good fuel in the Renault. Risky in the Pug. He dropped back a lot, but maybe now we're seeing why, because look at the fuel that he's got. He is going to have a lovely light car with fresh tyres come the end of this race. Hornblower is in third. And again, he's done well. So there's different strategies going on. Raven then is out onto a set of medium tyres. Learner Driver, 3-second penalty. God damn it, he's a very, well, he's definitely not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. The Learner Driver, the Irish racer, our very own Eddie Irvine, is he's a bad boy. Spawny saying, pink Lego caddy. Yeah, that was my favourite part of the race, I've got to say. And Throb saying, I'm a McLaren fan first and foremost. I know I'm a Williams fan, so sod you. I'm having a terrible time of it. Sainz was third, and he ended up something like, well, he got 2 positions back, I suppose, at the end of it. So it's not too bad. Deacon Do saying, I remember the time Dale Earnhardt Jr. lost points for swearing on TV. He lost the championship lead and never could recover from it. Lost his best chance at a championship. Oh, gutted, man. Just for saying it, just for dropping the F-bomb or something. That's bad, isn't it? I mean, they're saying it's the skid blocks, but I think Lando's... I like the joke that I saw on Facebook saying it was because of the swearing. Because they get fined for it, don't they? Or disqualified, maybe. Deary me. Oh, exciting. It makes it exciting. I think Lando's still going to win it. He's on form, isn't he? He's flying. Well, I don't know. Max is kind of going hot at it. And I think I've heard Vodka Rob. Anyway, just to keep it all fair, they're bringing Michael Massey back for Abu Dhabi. Mono is out there. He's still rinsing that fuel tank, as is Risky. Hornblower as well. These gang have done very well. So as Old Fart, but he's taken a hit on the thingies there. Right, Learner Driver hasn't paid his penalty yet, but it's definitely a given to Raven. This one has gone very well for these guys. Learner Driver onto the medium tyre, as is Raven. Yeah, they were on the soft, sorry. Old Dude as well has been a naughty boy. He's gone to soft. He wasn't on the medium, so is he planning on doing another pit stop? Maybe Old Dude is fancying a quick splash and dash at the end for a set of mediums. I think they have to use both tyres. Motto in 8th on the softs, with RPD Racer on softs there. Oil Pressure on softs there. Stretchy on mediums, and the Dubs is on the soft tyres also. Dubs has pitted. Stretchy we saw going into the pits quite a while ago. Oil Pressure has recently pitted. RPD Racer has. So we're up to where we are. It's not quite halfway, but it will be after he's taken his pit stop. But it's still a lot to ask for a set of soft tyres to do for Mono. Risky. Who was it? It was Risky that was doing a lot of saving. Has he got another lap in those tyres? I don't think he has, you know. I mean, in that tank, I think he's going to have to make his pit. So Risky then, with the longer run, and the Hornblower as well, having to come in. So Old Fart as well. He was one of the long runners. Is he going to risk it? He's only got Vapors. Lastminute.com pulling into that pit lane. And Raven then is going to take over the lead of this race. And Bodkarov doing a laughing face. Deacon says, don't mean it was his quote. That's hardly anything then, when talking about his father's 10 wins at the track Junior just won at Talladega. That's nothing, is it? That don't mean nothing. They can virtually say that on the radio now. And Throb saying, if the Toad wins now, I'm never watching it again. Yes, you will. They're brand new cars next year. You don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be the year of the Russell next year. I think Mercedes have got something. I think they've got some. They're all looking really bullish. They're all walking around really bullish. I think they've made something special for next year of Mercedes. So, yeah, you'll be watching next year. You'll see the Russ. See the Russell. Do the shuffle. So here we go then. We've got a bit of a race here, Hornblower. These were the late pit stoppers. RPD Racer carrying on. Hornblower, Risky, and Motto. Motto's got a penalty there. He pitted earlier, sorry. I know he has pitted recently. Oil Pressure, where are they? Stretchy's gone back in the pits. Old Fruit is on the softs now, but he's been a naughty boy. He's got 3 seconds of a penalty going on. I'm trying to remember who the late pit stoppers were. It was Hornblower. Where's... Oh, Mono got out ahead. Mono's lead was that good. Unbelievable. Wowzers. I thought he was going to be further down. I'm looking down the grid. I'm looking down in the middle pack for Mono, and he's got in, he's pitted, and he's got out ahead of the field. How shocking. How? Raven. How did he do that, big boy? So Learner Driver as well, who had led the whole first part of this race, but he did pick up a bad boy penalty from his pit lane infringement. Has lost the lead to the lost his position to Raven, but Mono, that longer stint at the beginning really did pay dividends for him. But the question is, don't forget, these soft tyres don't last half the race. So Mono might find himself in trouble come the end of this race. He might be struggling with a bit of tyre grip. So Raven's just got to hang in there with those medium tyres. I just made a really bit deep for Learner Driver there, and Old Dude says, well, okay, I've made a mistake. I put a chewy sweet in my mouth. My wife just walked in and gave me a cola flavoured Moam. They're so nice, I can't wait. I couldn't hang about. I was so greedy, I unwrapped it and put it in my mouth, and now I've just realised they're really tough to eat while you're talking. We might have because Throb's so upset about Lando being disqualified, we're going to have a moment's silence. Oh yeah. Oh. God damn, that tastes like heaven. I'm nearly there. Ooh la la, ladies and gentlemen. If you were my taste buds right now, you would understand why that had to happen. It's not pretty, I'm not proud, but god damn, that tasted something like something else. Let's just say that. Throb saying it could well be a Mackey's night tonight for me. They're doing like a bacon bacon quarter pounder or something at the moment. Or I thought I saw an advert for a bacon quarter pounder. It looked good. I was like, oh, if they could crisp that bacon up like the Americans do, then I'd be on board. But that is one good thing about you guys, Americans. You do your bacon right. Do you know, in our place, they barely cook it. They show it to the pan. You have to eat it like it's raw flesh. And it's not nice. I like it crispy. I like it cooked. Well done. I like a crisp. I like a snap in my bacon when I bite onto it. And in the UK, they like to eat it anemic. Barely cooked. It's not good. So Mono out there is leading the way, and what a job he has done as well. Leaving the rest of the field scratching their heads. Learner driver, he knows why he's down there, because he broke the rules when it comes to pit lane entrance or exit. He didn't watch the video, obviously. He wasn't there for the safety training day. Raven is in second in the Alpha. And Raven's done a solid job here. These guys are on the medium tyres. Questionable, though. Questionable if they can get... Well, it's definitely questionable. They're not going to get the fuel to the end. They're on half tanks already. I was thinking they were going to try... These guys all pitted around that, about 25 minutes in. Although I'm there thinking it's an hour race. We're at 35 minutes. So there's 15 minutes left of racing to go. So, yeah, maybe that fuel could last them. I'm thinking 60-minute race. I know Sinastor wants to go full 60 minutes, but the problem is if the replay saves properly at 60. I think you get 200 megabytes a replay, and sometimes 60 minutes just topples over that, and you can't. Other people can't view it, so they stick to 50 minutes just so. Little old me can view them, but I know they are itching. They are itching to do some more endurance-style racing at the GTO. I've been invited on a Sunday evening. They're probably, they're getting ramped up to do it, but time is just not good for me. I commit to a Friday live and I commit to a Saturday live, but I can't commit to a Sunday live as well because, like today, I am behind on replays, so I need that time to pull back. Plus, it's endurance. Sunday night, dudes. It's chill night before school again. So you don't want to spend 2-3 hours listening to me on YouTube. Who wants that? I imagine those long ones, though, people just watch them if they watch them. I mean, I do get... It does tell me people view, but I think there is somewhere on YouTube I can click, and I have done it before, and it says, like, people watch for about 2 minutes. So I get, like... So if you see I've got, like, 30 views or something, there's a good chance they've only watched it for, like, 3 or 4 seconds, thought, wow, that bloke's annoying, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and bail. So it's not as impressive as I think you think it. Look, yeah, I mean, I like to squint at my YouTube and think, oh, look at that. I would never have dreamed it. I expect, how many people are racing in this? I expect 12 people, 12 views from this race, because it's for the 12 people that are racing. They're the ones really invested in it. So any more than that, and it's amazing. But yeah, I imagine if anyone does try and watch them to the end, they'd watch them in parts, especially those endurance ones. I did like nearly 3 hours last night, 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's ridiculous. I quite enjoyed it though. I'd watch it. It was a good race. It was a multi-class race, and I was amped. I've got to say, I was proper amped up. I don't know what got into me. Mono then out there in the lead. Raven in second. Starting to spread out now. Learner driver in third. He can still see his foe ahead. Anything could still happen here in the pit stops. I do believe, if there is going to be pit stops, these guys' tyres are going to be tough. I tell thee what, that is impressive. RPD Racers back into 5th place again. He has absolutely knuckled down, hasn't he? He's absolutely cracked on, ladies and gentlemen. Motto in 6th. He slipped down to 7th, if you remember, from having a big spin. And he had to be replaced, put back onto the track. And now he's getting purples as he's hunting himself down. The Pug and the Alpha, they're quite close together. And Old Dude, I said they're spaced out now, what a fibber. As Old Dude closing in on Learner Driver. RPD Racer then in 5th. Motto is in 6th. He's going faster than he's gone before, with Risky, the naughty boy, in 7th. Hornblower in 8th, with Oil Pressure in 9th. Oil Pressure closing in on the blower of horns. Hornblower 409.0 last time around. Oil Pressure a 410.9. He's got to do better if he wants to catch the Hornblower. Olfar in 10th place. He's had a bit of a rickety race, hasn't he? He's had a bit of an up and down one. He had a bad start, which put him on the back foot. Then he did some fuel saving, and now he's in 10th place and quite a little bit of distance away from the two ahead of him. So maybe this track, well, I'd say fuel saving doesn't work, but for Mono it really did. So there you go. You're seeing the best of both worlds there. You're seeing the fuel safe work for one and not for another. Dobbs in 11th. Big spin in the early part of the race. Hasn't been able to pull anything back from it, with Stretchy there as well, having a bit of a spin early doors and putting himself on the back foot. And Mono's been a naughty boy, but Raven is so far away, he probably doesn't even know he's got a penalty. He'd have to squint to see that penalty from back there. I bought myself some munchies as well. Munchies. It's a little chocolate square thing with biscuits in the middle. If Americans don't have them, Americans must have munchies. It's Nestle. Nestle. Whichever you want to call it. Nestle or Nestle. I think I've always said Nestle. But I have also heard it referred to as Nestle. Spelt Nestle. What am I doing? I've just got them out of the packet. Oh, one won't, will it? You won't even know I'm eating it. So Mono leads the race, with Raven in second, Learner Driver in third. Maybe not, because Old Dude is coming to compromise his race. He's coming to ruin his dreams. Already Irvine finding himself now down in 4th place. As Old Dude comes in. Only American representative up there at the moment, but RPD Racer is trying to make amends for that. Fuel is relative there. I think they're all going to get to the end. We've got 8 minutes left of racing. Mono has absolutely stunned all in the grandstands here with that drive. That is a drive of a champion. And we're not covering this league anymore. Let me see if I can remember who won it. I think Mono might have won it. I'm not sure, you know. I did see them all congratulating people. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Mono did win. I'm not sure who won that championship. I apologise. But Mono then, absolutely solid drive here at Flamans. And beautiful stuff. The Raven Great drive from Raven. For second place, Old Dude having to put some moves on the learner driver. And has got the pug up and into third place. Alpha, and it's a mixed bag at the top there with Renault, the Alpha, and the Pug with another Alpha behind that, and then a Ferrari. So they should just call this the European Manufacturers Championship Cup. Motto under fire from Risky going for moves. Going for the moves, so Risky qualifying second on the grid here. And it just was weird, the first lap. I don't know if it was because he was on the medium tyres, but the first lap just kept losing positions. Don't know if he was bottling it out of the braking zones or what, but he just... Oh, there's a yellow flag ahead. Oh no, it's RPD Racer. RPD Racer has had a bit of a mare. And now he's still holding on to fifth place, but he's got a bit of damage, aero damage at the front, and Risky then easing his way past with a wave, says yoo-hoo, hello. And Motto also easing his way past as well. So RPD Racer must be absolutely fuming. Be mad with the Ferrari guy. That thing will try and kill you in a corner every day. Spawny saying Munchies and Mintola. And Fletch saying, good evening, Ryan. Great to hear your commentary again. Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm here all week. Try the veal. Hornblower in 8th place with Oil Pressure in 9th. Old Fruit is in 10th, but he's been a naughty boy. They're a bit spaced out down here. Oil Pressure could catch the Hornblower. No, he can't. Oil Pressure's tyres are good as done. They've seen their best where the Hornblowers are fresh, bruv. Absolutely fresh, you know what I'm saying? Fresh like De La Soul. 3 is the magic number. No more, no less. 3 is the magic number. So, Mono, what a drive. What an animal of a drive. Kept in there with those medium tyres, trying to stay on pace with Raven, Old Dude, and Learner Driver, having an absolute dice the first 20 odd minutes of the race, swapping and swipping places with those guys. It was like a swingers club. It was like Benidorm. And sticking with them. Then when they all pitted, he got down to some serious business, rolled up his sleeves, got down to some absolutely fast lap times, whilst it's saving good fuel, and then making that later pit stop and getting out ahead on a soft set of tyres, full tanks, and now here we are. I think he's overfueled it as well, just to rub it in, just so his car's not light at the end, and there's no chance of an infringement like a certain team did. Anyway, Throb, they cheated. Their skid blocks were low. You can be mad, but you know, don't cheat then. Why are you cheating, bruv? Meant to have the fastest car. Are you scared? You scared of Verstappen? Oh, bless him. I'm winding him up. Let him enjoy his Mackies, guys. Fletcher saying my first win in GTO. What, this? So it wasn't you that won the championship then? So Mono then, out there. Well, what a win. What a win, my friend. It was absolutely solid. It was flawless. Raven. And Rod Krop saying that's just the dodgy US track. They did look like they were sparking a lot, though. At one point, when I saw Piastri going down the straight, he was overtaking someone. Who was it? Well, he moved past someone, and I thought he busted something, because there were so many sparks coming from underneath his car. I thought his suspension had broken or something. So I wasn't overly surprised. I didn't notice Lando, but I thought Lando's was a weight thing because he had to back off so much at the end to try and save some fuel for the fuel test. That when I'd heard the DQ thing, I thought it was because of weight at the end of the race, but then I saw, because I didn't read the article before the race, I just saw that, and I only thought it was Lando that was disqualified. So when I went into the race, but I enjoyed the race nonetheless. And then at the end, I sort of looked into it and saw that both of them had been disqualified, and it's because their skid blocks were undersized. So, Mono, there is a joke there about being disqualified for being undersized, isn't it? Like every man is nightmare, in it. So, Mono, what a drive for Mono. That is fantastic. Although Raven is looking rather scary at the moment, isn't he? Well, 407.3 for Mono and Raven a 407.7, but Mono's absolutely slinging it at the moment. Mono going for gold, and he's not that far behind. But this is they might have another lap after this. They may have another lap after this. And but the fuel's tight for Raven. Old dude doing okay with fuel, but he's lost touch with those ahead of him. And Learner Driver, what a shame for Learner Driver. Absolutely solid drive. He got that 3-second penalty. Is it down to the 3-second penalty? No, because well, he was with Raven though, wasn't he? It's a tough one. He's going to have to do a debrief on his race, which happened 3 weeks ago, to see what went wrong, because he's lost more than 3 seconds. I mean, he was with Raven. Raven got past because of the 3 seconds, but now Raven is starting to look at an exciting grand finale here for the win, possibly. 49. No, they're not going to get to the line before time. This is the final lap. I do apologise. I thought they were going to get to. I thought they were just about to get over the line. Someone's waiting at the line. No, they're not. They're driving. Don't you worry. Oh, maybe they've just started driving because it's hit 50. It looked like the arrow wasn't moving. So yeah, the flag's out. It isn't another lap. So here we go. Mono, safe as houses, as he brings this bad boy home. And what he says in the chat is his first win in the GTO's Manufacturers Cup. Congratulations to you, sir. Superb. Did you save it for one of the ones with stream? Did you do the math and think, oh, that one will be streamed, I'll win that one? Raven comes home in second place. Beautiful stuff in the Alpha. And it was old dude in the end, destroyed the dreams of the Irishman Learner Driver, and he gets the podium. Beautiful drive for all of them up the top there, but oh no, old dude must have had a penalty. It's put Learner Driver up in third. Didn't look like he was carrying a penalty when he crossed the line. Did he not use medium tyres? Possibly not used medium. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's done that, but Learner Driver's gone ahead of old dude. Motto, he was soft, wasn't he? So he never did come in to use the medium tyres, so he's lost position. Motto, it's total disqualification, it looks like, for old dude, as Motto goes over as well and ahead. And Risky also gaining a position because old dude didn't use medium tyres. Oil pressure comes through in 7th, nay 6th, ladies and gentlemen, with Hornblower in 7th. Oh, dude. Oh, BD Racer. This looked like it was a good race for him, and Old Fart grabs a position there right at the end. And does he get old dude's position as well? He does. Oh, dear. So Old Fart grabbing 8th place there in the end. 2 positions. I bet you can't believe it. Crossed the line and thought, wow, I've gone up 2 spots. RPD Racer going up into 9th. Poor old dude. Well, you break the rules. And here we go, Dubs, unfortunately not having the best of race. And I was hoping for that car because it looks cracking. The eyes look like the eyes. I mean, the eyes look like the eyes. We'll add that, like the water is the water. The headlight, sorry, looks like the eyes. And they're glowing. The eyes look like the eyes. Yeah, great. intelligence there. So, Mono, what a win. Well done, sir. Great stuff. Solid movement. Raven grabs himself a fine second place with Learner Driver in third because Old Dude's a very, very naughty boy. Or he forgot the rules. Who knows? Or he just got a bit excited. I thought I remember when he pitted now. I was thinking maybe he's going to come in for a splash and dash. But obviously no splash and dash was had. And he's lost a shed load. If he'd come in for a splash and dash, he may have still grabbed sort of fourth, fifth, maybe even sixth. But now, no, not doing that splash and dash and grabbing a medium set of tyres. It's put him right down the order. So Learner Driver then, grabbing that third place. Motto moving up and into fourth. A good drive for Motto there in the high and dry. Risky in fifth with Oil Pressure in sixth. Hornblower finishes in seventh. Old Fruit finishing in eighth. RPD Racer in ninth. Old Dude in 10th. The Dubs in 11th. And Stretchy in 12th. Well, that's it for these guys. We're not going to see them again. We will. Sorry, I don't mean it like that. We're not going to see these guys ever again. No, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I wanted that shot where you saw Stretchy, but you don't see him. It's the closer. There you. Oh, that was the one. That's the one. That's cool. I like it. I want that. I want that one. I want that one. Hang on. Let me fanny ass around when I should do it. It's easy. I should just be saying cheers, thanks a lot, guys. See you later. Okay, then. Yeah, thanks to the Gran Turismo Oldies. I do have they do have round 10, but I can't find it in the replays. I'm going to have to message someone to see if they've got it, and if they haven't got it, then we won't see it. But you never know. We might still see one more round. These guys aren't doing any kind of league racing at the moment up until the big man in a red suit comes around. And I haven't heard them changing formats or anything. I think they're still sticking to the Gran Turismo, but we'll see. I know there's new games out there. Everyone's getting rather excited about. So you never know. We'll never know. But they're having a break over the Christmas period and just doing like endurance races and such what. So a big, huge thank you to these guys for allowing me to cover their races. And it's been good fun. I have enjoyed it a lot. Mike saying, yep, Old Dude had a 1 minute penalty. Rough one. And Throb saying, Old Dude, skinned pan was illegal. Yeah, there you go. Skid pad was illegal. Yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Thank you to, I think this is about the third time we've seen League 3, I believe. What did I do? Cover them for round 3, round 6 and round 9. And yeah, I've enjoyed each and every round. Well done, everyone who has taken part. And a huge thank you to the league. There's nothing more to say. Yeah, turn your subscriptions off or notifications off because there's going to be a hell of a lot of streams, I'm hoping. I'm running out of time. Yeah. Tiru, peace and love. Peace and love.